Hi, I'm Sid with the Jephries, and this song is called Home.
When my skin is tired, you can't see. And my mind won't rest. In my eyes, got me. Even when I dream, you know I'm on my feet. And I'm running in circles, chasing my dream. You know it's rough to be. People see. You don't see you ought to be. And when I lay my head under the stars, I sing stories, how they make their mark. What a shame, and what a crying face. Oh, did you tell me? Oh, are you born in the rain? You know, it'd be nice to say you'll be on your way. See, when I know you don't be no pain. We're born and raised deep in states where nobody wins and nobody's safe. When I lay my head under the stars, I sing stories, and now they make their mark. How they make their mark. What a place to be. At the bottom of the bottle, in the bottom of the sea. I think I like to swim around, 'cause there's no drown. And there's some sour stain of mine as I return to surface to sun high in the sky. Oh, yeah, and it's getting my way. 'Cause I don't feel the water and I don't fear death. I feel to die without my love at my breath. And I still will follow when they come. You can lay all down your blessing. stumbled on the perfect point of view. To love you as I am, to be as I am you. Well, I found that my bad intentions, they're all just misdirections. I'll still be waiting at the dark side of the moon. Oh, 'cause I've been left with nothing else to do but to count each day as it turns new. You know, and in my heart, you're there too. That's why I know that love is true. That love is true.
Jay's, let's say Jay's in somewhere in his 30s. I'm 27, and this kid's like
14.
14?
Yeah.
Oh, I was a little off.
A little older.
We were introduced by a mutual friend and our former bandmate, Jake Luff. That's how we formed.
Shout out Jacob.
Yeah. I was in choir in school, and I was playing piano when I was 6, and it was just there all the time. And luckily, it stuck with me. It never went away. And yeah, here we are now.
I grew up with music all the time since as far back as I can remember. But I got my first drum set at 10, and so I guess it makes that 15 years ago. Yeah.
And this song is called "Punch Your Mother in the Face."
Fuck off!
stole an Eminem CD from my brother when I was his first album. Eminem's first album when I was 9, and listened to that a lot. And then they found it and took it back. I don't know if I was ever actually given music from anybody ever. I don't know. I was never. Yeah, I was never given. But I remember I needed that album to listen to because it was ridiculous. It was something like I'd never heard before. It was so excellent because it wasn't permanent. I knew it wasn't going to last, so I just enjoyed the moment that it was there.
That was like the early 2000s.
Yeah, it was I don't know.
Good era for hip hop.
I don't know when he came out with that necessarily, but I know.
Or even 90s.
I know I needed to listen to that by myself and not have people put their hands over my ears when I heard the songs, and I just needed to dig it.
The first CD I can remember buying is we have a family friend that would send a gift card to Barnes and Noble so I could get some books every year for Christmas. And so I went into the CD section once, and I can't remember how old, but I was a pretty little kid, and I bought Chevelle, Wonder What's Next. Dude, you used to do a lot of hip hop.
Oh yeah,
originally.
I mean, I don't know.
Leave that up.
I really like it's really hard for me to dislike any genre of music if it's true and just good in general. Hip hop's really cool because you don't actually need any music with hip hop if it's a good enough verse. The words just speak for themselves and create their own rhythm, and it's just it's like a super primal form of music. But the wordplay really got me. I used to listen when I was driving to school with my mom when I was 6, 7, 8. She listened to a lot of Bob Dylan, and just how he can just keep going and going and going with his words inspired a lot. And I never saw any differences between what he did in 1965 and what Eminem would do, or any hip hop artist would do. I never necessarily drew. I always saw parallels between the two because they're constant observers. They're peeping toms, and they don't hold back, and they just kind of say what they see. And I always saw that revered. I always saw how people would those were the guys that people asked a lot of stupid questions to, because they left everybody dumbfounded. And I was like, man, what is it like to get inside somebody's mind like that? And this song is called Color Scheme.
Bet you're waking up right now. I bet you're alone. And if I had your number, I would call it, but they'd be static through the phone. I'm looking to connect, yeah. I'm waiting to see. Trying to find out you mean to me. Well, tell me, are you green? And what's your color scheme? sun shines in your face, do you look like a liar? I'm shattered by your embrace. Every single time, took my worried mind, turned it into stone, and left me here all alone. Well, I can see why I'm blue. I guess I'm just like you. You're trying to sleep right now. Yeah, I bet you're not even tired. And if I had your address, I would come over and try to put right out that fire that's going on in your mind. I know you're a mess. I know you can't see every single thing I do and way you mean to me. Well, tell me, are you green? And what's your color scheme? When the sun shines in your face, do you look like a liar? Shattered by your embrace. Every single time, took my worried mind, oh, turned it into stone, left me here all alone. Well, I can see why I'm blue. I guess I'm just like you.